Welcome to the Local Roads Improvement Program and the enhanced LRIPWeb application. In this video, we'll explore how to search for and review your project information in LRIPWeb. To access LRIPWeb, all users must now log in to the new web-based Transportation Assistance System known as TAS. TAS provides authorized local government officials access to data pertaining to their transportation aids and improvement program funding distributed by WisDOT. For more information on how to register for TAS and for an overview of how to navigate within LRIPWeb, please refer to the Introduction to LRIPWeb and View My Work Queue video on the LRIPWeb page. After registering for TAS and receiving authorization to use LRIPWeb, access the TAS login screen by entering tas.wisconsindot.gov into your internet browser, or by visiting the LRIP webpage and selecting the Launch TAS button. On the TAS login screen, enter the email address and password you used during registration. Depending on the access you received, you will default to one of three main TAS screens as your landing page. While in TAS, use the Launch LRIPWeb application button to access the LRIPWeb homepage at any time. The buttons on the LRIPWeb homepage allow you to submit your request to WisDOT and access your work queue, where you can continue to work on your in-progress requests or pending tasks. However, there will be times when you simply want to view your project information in LRIPWeb or check the status of a submitted request. In these cases, use the Search LRIP Applications/Projects button, which provides view-only access to your project and reimbursement information. To begin a search, start by selecting the appropriate search type. Use the Information button provided here to access an overview of the options available to you under each search type. As shown, you can conduct a search for your various requests, your approved projects, or specifically for your reimbursement requests. Keep in mind that an approved project starts out as a request, and that a project may go through various phases in its life cycle, which may result in having multiple request types associated with it. For example, you can select the Request search type option to access the original New Biennium Project request for an approved project. Or you can access a request you submitted to WisDOT that outlines the changes to your project scope, or a transfer request you submitted to move savings from one approved project to another. After a request is approved by WisDOT, it will either result in a new approved project, or it will result in changes to an already approved project. For these reasons, use the Project Search Type option to access your up-to-date project information, including any approved changes for a project. You can also use this option to access projects that were previously approved but have since been completed, dropped, or sunsetted. Finally, select the Reimbursement Request Search Type option to check the status of a submitted reimbursement request, or to simply view a request at any time. After selecting the appropriate search type, use the search criteria fields provided to further define your search. Depending on your LRIPWeb access, the county and municipality fields may be pre-filled with your community information, or they may be open for selection. For instance, County Highway Commissioners can access project information for all the municipalities within their county, in addition to searching for their county project details. To quickly search for a specific project or request, select the appropriate search type and enter the project or request number in the field provided. To understand the difference between request numbers and project numbers, keep in mind that all requests involve actions that are initiated using the various functions available on the LRIPWeb homepage. Once initiated, each request is assigned a request number to help track its status and to identify it from other requests. For example, this New Biennium Project request was assigned request number 03405. However, after the request was approved by WisDOT, it resulted in an approved project, which was assigned project number 16550. As mentioned earlier, each request that is associated with an approved project may result in changes to the project that can be viewed collectively under the Project Search Type option. An additional feature of the project number/request number field allows you to quickly identify which requests have been submitted for a project by using the Request search type option. Simply enter the project number instead of the request number to retrieve a list of requests associated with the project. As you can see, this project has two request types associated with it: the original New Biennium Project request for the project, as well as a Change Project Scope request. By searching for the same project under the Reimbursement Request option, you can see that the project has also been reimbursed. However, if you are unsure of a project or request number, or you want to broaden your search results and retrieve multiple projects or requests, leave the project number/request number field blank and use the other search criteria fields provided. Use the biennium field to limit your search results to projects or requests from a specific biennium or 2-year period. Or use the program type field to limit your search to projects that received a particular type of LRIP funding. As a county highway commissioner, for example, you may conduct a search for all 2020-2021 biennium project requests within your county that have town road improvement funding. After you selected your search criteria, use the search button to retrieve your results. As shown here, your search results will indicate how many projects or requests were retrieved based on the criteria you selected. By default, search results are listed in numerical order by the project or request number, depending on which type of search you conducted. Or you can use the arrows provided next to each column header to sort your results either alphabetically or numerically by a different column. The search function also provides a quick way to identify the current status of your requests and whether, for example, a request is pending, submitted, or if a request has been approved by WisDOT and completed. Use the status column together with the last status date column to determine when a request was updated to its current status. Or you can use the status field under the search criteria section to limit your search results to only specific status type. Use the Status Information button to access a scrolling list of all status types and their corresponding descriptions. As you can see, the search results grid provides an overview of your request or project information, including the project location and the approved project funding. However, each row also provides additional options to view your information in greater detail. Use the request or project number links under the first column of the grid to access a step-by-step version of your request or project information by expanding each step to view how each field was filled out. This option also provides access to the View Project Log, View Comments, and View Attachments buttons, which together offer a comprehensive view of a project's history. The View Project Log button provides a chronological list showing each time the status of a project changed, who initiated the update, and the associated request number. Similarly, the View Comments button displays a chronological list of the comments that have been submitted for a project or request and who submitted them. And the View Attachments button provides a quick access to all current project documents. These documents may include required attachments you uploaded during the request submittal process, as well as files that were automatically generated by the LRIPWeb system, such as the project location map and SMA. Simply click a file name link to open an attachment as needed. After you're done viewing your project information, use the Return to Search button to go back to your search results. If your search results include newer biennium projects, the results grid will also include a View button to access a summary of your request or project information depending on your search type. This document opens in a format that allows you to quickly scroll through your information and save or print a copy of the file if needed. For example, you can access a new biennium project request if you need to print copies of the request for committee review or for future reference. If you are conducting a project or reimbursement search, use the View button to access a project summary with the most up-to-date project information, including any changes that have been approved for the project. In addition, after a project is approved by WisDOT, You can view a copy of your State/Municipal Agreement, or SMA, under the View SMA column. Because a project may go through changes during its life cycle that may result in one or more revised SMAs, the View SMA option will always provide the most current version of an SMA. Finally, the Search Applications/Projects function can be used as an ad hoc reporting tool based on the criteria you select. For instance, you can search for and retrieve a list of your project requests for a specific biennium and use the Export button to create an Excel worksheet of your results to save or print for your records. Now that you're familiar with the different ways to access and view your project and request information, you can quickly conduct multiple searches as needed. Simply change your selected criteria and update your search results, or use the Reset button to clear your currently selected criteria and start a completely new search. Your search results are also cleared every time you exit the search function and access the LRIPWeb homepage. This concludes our review of the Search Applications/Projects function. Thank you for taking the time to view this video and to learn more about the features available to you in LRIPWeb. Look for other LRIPWeb videos available on the LRIP website.